posted in a long time. And I usually have videos on skateboarding. I am going to show you how I set up a catfishing rig setup today. I have a pretty basic setup right here for catfishing. This is my rod I use. I have an Ugly Stik GX2 camo which is a pretty basic rod, perfect for catfishing, for your starter catfishing. And right here I have this Shimano Sahara, and I got some line on there. And this is the I use for the hooks. I use a 3/0 circle hook by Team Catfish. That's what I use. I have one right here, 3/0 circle hook. And I got a weight. I forgot the name of these weights, but it's a weight right here. And I'm just gonna set it up. It's a pretty basic rig. If you ask me, just gotta pull some line out. Okay. So drag so I can the line out if I need it, instead of having my video real quick. Okay, so I got my line and I'm just gonna tie my knot. I use a Palomar knot for this. And so what you do is you'll tie the knot, but you want to keep your tag end because that's how you attach your weight. So just tie this right here. You want to give yourself a lot of tag end. This, I'd say that's enough. Then you go around the loop. On the loop. Inside the loop. But yeah, you tie this. I'm gonna give it saliva so it'll pull down. So yeah, got my knot. Then I got the line. Actually, I had a little too much line. So what I do is I'll trim it just a tiny bit. Trim that tiny bit. Then you get your little weight. Put your line in, however much you want. Then got that. Cut it a little bit. Then you got your catfish rig. Now, here's the part where I am, where you can have your own setup. So you can use different hooks for different kinds of catfish. This is just a basic setup for like 2 pound, 3, 4 pound catfish right here. That's what I would use. You don't have to use this. This is kind of more difficult setup. You can use just like if you buy trout stuff, you can just use like a tiny hook. But now is your bait. What I use for bait is either night crawlers or chicken liver. If I don't use wet chicken liver, I go to the store and buy a dried chicken liver, and it stinks, just so you know. I use dried chicken liver, so it's like kind of cured. And then a lot of people like using live bait. I like using live bait. You can use like shad, gizzard shad, bluegill for bait. I just use dried catfish. I go down to Don Pedro Lake here in California. That's where I would fish for catfish. We go to the falls part and we just let out our line